Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Stanley Parable. This is an episode of One Beer Gaming, the Let's Play gaming show that starts when I crack a beer and ends when I finish it. Oh, there we go. Drinking a German wheat beer today. If you've never seen the show before, I'm Sim, and yeah, I drink beer and play video games. So that's about the summary of this whole schmozzle. You should probably watch part 1 of the Stanley Parable if you haven't seen this bit. It's going to be hard to explain what's happened. The adventure line!
You know what, Stanley?
Oh.
I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people,
It gave me that awesome
Why can't
music!
we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious.
With dragons?
This all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
No, adventure line.
Yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything.
What?
What do you want our story to be?
Come on, dude,
Go
we're
on.
going in circles.
Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Come, dude. This is boring. This is boring.
Oh,
Whoa.
no, not you again. Stanley,
Awesome.
I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story.
Oh.
No lines or monitor rooms. Just
Oh.
don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Yeah. German wheat beer. It's quite nice. The bitter one. I don't want to ignore it. It's awesome. Look at it. Whoa.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From
I don't
here,
want to make
the
a
story is
decision.
in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
All right.
Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere the
Please
place
make
where
one
we're
door
trying
lead to
go,
butt stuff.
There must be
We
a
established
reverse
that
door
earlier, that one of the
leads
doors
here.
always leads
And
to
that
butt stuff.
in turn
I've just
means
picked the
that
wrong
our
one every time.
destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
All right.
Oh, hold up, what's this?
What?
The confusion ending.
Deviate from maintenance room,
You're
end up in
telling me
monitor room, narrator
That's
restarts
what
the game,
this
first
is.
restart. Holy
It's all
shit.
one giant ending, and we're supposed to restart the game
Oh.
eight times? That's really how all this goes?
All right.
It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget?
Yeah.
My mind goes
It
blank
says just
simply
there.
because it's written here on this
Narrator
thing.
forgets about the previous
Wall.
restart.
Well,
This is
you
awesome.
consulted me. Why do I get to decide? Why don't I get a
Bookstore.
say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
I want you to.
And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay.
All right. What do you want to do now? I said
Guess now we
before,
just
butt
wait.
stuff is.
You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite
Well-
sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we?
I really hope
Eventually.
all of this stuff happens.
Well, in the meantime, if
What? What? My mouse has reappeared.
all of his co-workers were gone, what could it mean?
What the hell happened there?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
I really
Perhaps
hope
he'd
I'm still
simply missed a
recording.
memo.
I don't think that was a crash. I think that was a legit... Wait, was that solitaire? It was solitaire. Someone's playing solitaire in there. Asshole. I'm all in there pressing all the buttons and... What's happening?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No,
this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Man, that's a
Perhaps
messy
he
office.
wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
There's something. How do I get in there? That's the... Okay. We're still in the adventure... We're still
The
in the
lounge
confusion
was
scale.
sublime, a work of art. What but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I don't want to do that. Okay.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Hey, hey, hey. What's hurt? Alright. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift. Alright, let's do it.
Look, Stanley,
That
I think
looks
perhaps we've
lethal in
gotten off
any
on the
game.
wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy,
Oh,
really, I'm not.
who's got vertigo?
I realize
Oh.
that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you
Come on.
all this time.
I'm gonna leap off this
someone
shit
you've been
onto that
neglecting,
veranda.
Stanley.
Balcony.
Someone you forgot. What?
Catwalk.
Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
No,
Are you
I
that
have
convinced that
consideration
want
for
something
others.
bad
I
to
just
happen to
don't
you?
have
Why, I don't know
any
how to
attention
convince
span.
you of this, but I really do want to help you.
Danger,
to show
danger
you something
everywhere.
beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
That was awfully purry. Maybe butt stuff will happen, but I won't be... Oh no! I'm on this side of the fence. Where's the adventure line? I think...
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley
No.
walked through the red door.
No, fuck you.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
9.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay, fine. Where are you taking me?
Oh, thank God you are
It's the
willing
fairy
to
lights.
listen
The
to
fairy
me.
lights won me
You
over.
see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time. The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley?
It's
I
killing me.
I wanted to stop.
My cardio's not
we
very
would
good.
both
I
be
just...
so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution.
Is it
Here,
stopping?
Let me show you.
Is this the blackness?
What do we want? What are we looking for?
What?
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
I kind of do as well, but also like I'm about to have some kind of seizure. So, for the sake of you guys, fuck him.
No, wait. Where are you going?
Yeah, no, okay. I want the dingy office.
Oh, no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Why would I want to die?
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Eat a bunch of dicks! I'm alive.
No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Eat a bag of dicks! I'm still
Stanley?
alive. Okay, fine.
Let's go back to the other room.
Okay.
Yes, perhaps you can.
Oh, yeah!
Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about.
Wait, I want to see the disco shit that's under there. No. Okay, I guess I'm meant to die now.
My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You were literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being...
No, I love this game. I just want to see the next
ending. Situation correctly. Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask.
He seems so sad. I feel bad.
You wanted to make a choice after
Come on,
all.
reset the game.
Well, this one is yours. Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm going back.
Oh, that was an interesting cutoff. I didn't find the adventure line, though. That's what I wanted to find.
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
Is one of these doors open? Surely. Surely it can't just be all locked doors. I get the premise, but...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Oh. Very disappointed.
Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door.
I'm not eager to get back to business. I don't know what... Okay.
And so he detoured
last time I went,
in the
last Let's Play I went down here, but...
and got back on track. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
No, wait, don't find me. Oh.
Oh, no. Oh, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Will do. I love the ambiance of this room. It's a pipe wrench, string, broom. Hey, I guess that's why they called it a broom closet. I know they called it a bloom closet, but there's no bloom in here. Spanner. Bloody things. Come on, something's gotta happen in here. Am I just impatient? Is that... Surely something's gonna happen in here. Okay. Right.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Whoa. It's getting awfully...
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
To my actual clock.
For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream.
I didn't yell that, you did.
What a relief,
Don't put words in my mouth.
To have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Whoa!
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
That's good.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself?
What?
Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
Wow. This is the dream ending, apparently.
These words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just...
Beautiful picture.
He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons.
No.
Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job.
You don't have a wife.
All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal.
This is just me in a black screen now.
Everything will be fine.
What? Sorry, put my hand off screen.
I am okay.
Gotta be animated. There's nothing for you. What?
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh. Okay.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work.
Oh.
But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
That's me!
And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal.
This game is
sane. I am in control.
I don't even know how to describe what this game is.
And what
like, how does a game like this describe itself, aside from being experimental?
And in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life.
Got amazing legs.
She had no time for this.
Clearly not been skipping the gym.
It was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Well, that's the Stanley is crazy then dies ending. What? What is happening?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Welcome to the whiteboard ending. Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any
I want to go to the
way.
whiteboard ending. Okay, whatever. I just feel like if it's an ending, then the game should end.
When Stanley came to a set
Now
of
go
two
left.
open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Okay.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's
Oh,
office,
that's awesome.
hoping he might find an answer there.
Nope, can't dick with him anymore.
Coming to a staircase,
Okay, I'll go
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. Oh. Notice that when I click on stuff, you can hear, like, keyboard typing. I don't know why people think elevator music is boring. I'm into this. Trying to dance him as well. Is this the elevator ending? He's doing squats in the corner. What? I'm the most expensive boss. Wait, didn't I... What? Okay. Wait, that just said Stanley. It's the narrator. The narrator is talking. And there's like blueprints or something on this wall. Wait. Okay, I can't go anywhere in the elevator apparently.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact,
Is this gonna be
this
something
keypad
different?
guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley
Oh,
couldn't
that's a
possibly have known
1,
this.
2, 8, 4, 5. No, that's a 5.
Stanley simply began entering random codes into the keypad, knowing full well the sheer statistical unlikelihood that this would ever result. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing
Boom!
random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the
I wonder if there's
correct
ever been a
code
game where you
by
just
sheer
literally
luck.
have to enter random
Amazing.
codes.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Sorry, I've only got my hand on the... Death. I went that way last time. Is this the same ending I had before? Because everything seems to have sort of changed around a bit. Just a little.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape!
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
I'm into it. Okay.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
No.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his
This
death.
game is great. Whoa. Looks like a meat grinder.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the big picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Oh. Oh, this is really gonna be my... Oh! Wait.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Wow. That was weird.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever.
Wow.
What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
What?
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Filing cabinets, office computers. Yep, yep, and yep. Painting, office. Credits, there you go. I'm going to stare at that for a little bit. You guys could pause and memorize those names. No, seriously, you should glance at them. Huh. This is interesting. We end up fighting aliens. Far too joking and on the nose for the tone of the game, making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. Oh. Wow. This is literally the museum ending. Huh. Sorry guys, I'm actually pretty close to finishing my beer. I'm going to wander around here for a bit. But if you, here's what you do. Go and get us another beer. Get one for yourself, and I'll meet you in the next video. If you really like this video, smash that subscribe button. If not, well, you have to buy your own beer. This is Sim, and I'll see you next time. Thank you very much. See ya. I'm going to have to take short panic sips in between various